State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. They almost got a 1st down. They are stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe...
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts and
right down the gut of the field. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
With the catch, it's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Penn State 3, LSU 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Quick completion to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David's got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's caught. It's McFadden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. is in the air. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Made a defender miss. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up 8 yardage on the return. What a play there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
LSU.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. And he missed it. No good. So the score remains 3-0. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third quarter.
Yeah, you've got to put that first half behind us. This offense has proven they're better than 3 points in the first half. Now, put this drive together, build some momentum, and let's see where this game can go.
But if you're on defense, keep the pedal to the metal. Stay aggressive. Everything you did in that first half worked perfectly. Let's continue that trend here in the second half.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. That when they jump on top here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by 7 over Ohio. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Correa. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The snap sets up the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to pick up a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Jeffrey. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Direct snap. It's Correa. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Fires to the big fella. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just...
He's got it! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Jeffrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't get a ton on the the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll keep it himself. Finds some fresh air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.